More than 1,300 people killed as Israel pummels Gaza and battles continue between Hamas fighters and Israeli soldiers. A relative reacts as Palestinians carry casualties from under the rubble of a house destroyed in Israeli strikes in Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. A relative reacts as Palestinians carry wounded people rescued from the rubble of a house destroyed in Israeli raids in Rafah in the southern Gaza Strip. Published on the 9th of October 2023. The 9th of October 2023. More than 800 Israelis and some 500 Palestinians have been killed amid heavy fighting and bombardment following the largest attack by the Palestinian armed group Hamas against Israel in decades. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant said on Monday authorities would impose a total blockade on the Gaza Strip, cutting electricity and blocking food and fuel supplies as part of a complete siege on the Hamas-run enclave. Keep reading. List of 4 items. List 1 of 4. Israel announces total blockade on Gaza. List 2 of 4. Where do we go? Gaza residents as Israel declares war, bombs homes. List 3 of 4. The take, the shockwaves of the Hamas assault on Israel. List 4 of 4. UN-Security Council meets on Gaza, Israel, but fails to agree on statement. End of list. It came as Gaza's Ministry of Health said at least 510 Palestinians had been killed and 2,751 more had been wounded in Israeli air raids on the enclave since when Hamas launched its multi-pronged offensive on Israel. In Israel, the number of people killed has reached 800, with more than 2,200 also wounded. The Israeli military said it hit more than 1,000 targets in Gaza, including air raids that leveled much of the town of Beit Hanun, known as Erez to Israelis, in the enclave's northeast corner. The United Nations said more than 123,000 Palestinians in Gaza had been displaced amid the intense bombardment. Play video. Video duration 2 minutes 56 seconds. 2:56. Death toll surpasses 1,100 in Israel and Gaza. In Gaza, a tiny enclave of 2.3 million people sealed off by an Israeli-Egyptian blockade for 16 years. Residents feared further escalation. Sign up for Al Jazeera Week in the Middle East. Catch up on our coverage of the region, all in one place. Email address. Sign up. By signing up, you agree to our privacy policy. Al Jazeera's Jamaleh Abu Zanuna, reporting from Gaza, said the territory's Shujaia neighborhood was targeted by heavy bombardment on Monday. A 4th mosque was destroyed in an overnight Israeli air raid on the Yarmouk neighborhood in Gaza, forcing thousands more people to evacuate their homes. Al Jazeera's Yamna El-Sayed reported. Dozens of homes were destroyed and are inhabitable, El-Sayed said. Israel's chief military spokesperson, Daniel Hagari, told reporters that Israel has taken control of its communities following the mass incursion of Hamas fighters. Hagari said there had been some isolated incidents on Monday morning, but that at this stage, there is no fighting in the communities. He added that there might still be terrorists in the region. Earlier, another spokesman, Lieutenant Colonel Richard Hecht, acknowledged that it was taking more time than we expected to get things back into a defensive, security posture. Play video. Video duration 0 minutes 45 seconds. 45. Israeli airstrikes pound Gaza Strip for second night. Israeli officials said 70 additional Hamas fighters infiltrated Be'eri kibbutz, which the military has been unable to wrest from Hamas, overnight. The army has called up about 300,000 reservists and said in a statement that Israel would aim to end Hamas's rule of Gaza. We have never drafted so many reservists on such a scale, Hagari said. We are going on the offensive. The attackers shot dead dozens of young Israelis. Media reported as many as 260 killed at an outdoor desert dance party. A day later, dozens of survivors were still emerging from hiding. The site was littered with wrecked and abandoned cars. It was just a massacre, a total massacre. Eric Nanny, who had been celebrating his 26th birthday and escaped by hiding for hours in a field, told Reuters news agency. Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad have said they are holding more than 130 captives, adding they would be traded for the release of thousands of Palestinians imprisoned by Israel. The captives are believed to include soldiers and civilians, including women, children, and older adults, and to be comprised of mostly Israelis but also people of other nationalities. Play video. Video duration 2 minutes 26 seconds. 2:26. Israel amasses 100,000 reserve troops near Gaza.